going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to rebirthedu.com. I'm your host, Kendrick, aka Also the Great, back again with the next habit on these 7 habits of highly effective people. So, right now we're on habit 6, which is synergize or synergy, right? And the principles of creative cooperation. So, I think first things first, we need to kind of define what synergy is, okay? And let's look it up real quick. So, the Oxford Dictionary defines synergy as this: the interaction or cooperation of two or more organizations, substances, or agents, i.e., people, to produce a combined effect greater than the sum of their separate effects, right? So, essentially, you're greater together than you are apart, right? You can multiply your efforts by being together and being on the same page, right? So let's deep dive into that just a little bit, so we can really understand what that means and why it makes people so effective, especially when you combine it with all the other habits that we've been talking about before, right? With the listening and the the being proactive thinking, and just everything that we've talked about before. I don't want to go back all the way back into it, but just think about what we've done before and why you're so much better with other people than you are just by yourself and being alone, right? Because this world is ran on relationships. You can't do this by yourself, right? We've established that already. We've already talked about that. But before we do, and we go a little bit further, hit like, subscribe, all that jazz. Help out the algorithm. I really appreciate you guys rocking with me. Okay. So this is one of the reasons. This is actually the biggest reason why I'm such a big fan of marriage and why I love being married, right? Because I recognize the benefits of being married, right? And I know for a fact that I'm much better, uh, even as just an individual. I'm so much better when I'm married than I am single, right? Um, when you're just think about football, man. You know, I like to use sports analogies. I think football is one of the greatest of all, man, because think about what people are able to accomplish when they're all on one accord. Think about, my favorite football player, Tom Brady. I know y'all probably got a lot of haters out there, don't really like the god Tom Brady, but hey, it is what it is, man. He's a monster. He's the greatest to ever do it, right? But think about what happens when he's there and um, people have faith in him and the way he moves. He has a high success rate, but Tom doesn't go out there by himself. He's got 10 other people on the field with him. Okay, and it all of them just to do one play, guys. Everybody has to be on the same page. If one person is out of sync and they're a weak link in that chain, 9 times out of 10, that chain is going to break and that play won't be successful, or maybe as successful as it could be, right? It's the same concept with you and your life. If you try to do things on your own, it's not that you can't have a certain level of success, but trying to scale that success up is virtually impossible without other people, right? Part of the reason that these people are effective is because people recognize them as effective leaders or teammates. It's not even necessarily about leading all the time. A lot of times it's about understanding the principles and the values of whether it's a company or whether it's your friendship or relationships with people or your marriage. having those core values, being on one accord with those values, and moving based on what those values are. That's what synergy really is. It's really about understanding the goal and the bigger aspect of it, and then working together with the same vision in mind. That's what synergy is. That sounds a little bit complicated, but watch this video again and watch it again and watch it again so it really kind of sinks into your head, because this is one of those chapters in the book, which I always recommend you get. This is one of the chapters that you really want to go over a few times so that it can really sink into your head the importance of synergy and how it affects your day-to-day life and how it affects your 30-day plan and your 1 year plan and your 5 year plan and whatever other plans you have. Um, if you guys aren't on the same, if you're married or something, or you're in a relationship and you guys aren't on the same page, it's not gonna work. That is what it is. If you got friends that have different values from you, right? And your values are up here and your friends' values are down here, and all of your friends are right down here, you're gonna sync up with it and you're gonna be right down there where they are. Okay? You need to find other people that align with the way you're thinking and that want to make the same progress that you want to make, or have already gotten to the next level that you're trying to get. Spend your time with people that have similar values but are on the next level so you can level up, right? Synergize with them. They know something you don't know. It's the reality of it, okay? So, like I said, watch this video several times. Keep rocking with me. Hit like, subscribe, all that jazz. And, shout out to the guy, Tom Brady, man. If you don't like Tom Brady, you're a hater. That's it. You just don't like seeing people win. You're a hater and a sucker. It is what it is. So, I'll holler at y'all. See y'all for the next chapter.